Hi, my name is Bill Veal. I'm a trial lawyer in California. My state bar number is 60136. For about 30 years or so, I was a public defender. I did my best to protect the rights of impoverished citizens accused of crime, trying to find some part of justice for them and their families. But now I've turned my attention to another struggle for justice that involves every citizen of this country, maybe even every inhabitant of the planet. I am a partisan of 9/11 truth. To each of you who thinks of yourself as part of that movement, whether in this country or around the world, whether you've lost a friend or had a marriage strained as a result of your convictions, or maybe you've just done the reading, been to the lectures, watched the DVDs, stayed awake the nights, I offer you now the services of a lawyer, an enterprise that would seek justice in a court of law, an effort to bring the truth of which we have become certain to the bar of history and accountability. A while ago, a group of us created the Center for 9/11 Justice as a fundraising vehicle to provide resources for legal strategies which we at that point had only begun to consider. 3 weeks ago, on December 15th, 2008, we filed a lawsuit in the federal court in the Southern District of New York against three of the main perpetrators of the crime: Donald Rumsfeld, Dick Cheney, and General Richard Myers. A woman by the name of April Gallup, a soldier who was injured in the attack on the Pentagon, has courageously come forward to act as plaintiff. Now, in a perfect world, that would not have been necessary. In a perfect world, the ordained forces of democracy, regardless of party affiliation or political persuasion, would have taken the time to acquaint themselves with the facts of the case. They would have had the allegiance to truth and the desire for justice that would have driven them to the fight, which is so obviously required. They would have called for an honest investigation, and they would have impounded a grand jury or initiated impeachment proceedings. And if not in the first 2 or 3 years, at least by now, in January 2009, people of this country and of the world could take some comfort that the laws by which we live our lives would treat the crimes of September 11th, 2001 as they deserve to be treated. Now, our world is far from perfect, but in this country we do have lawyers, we do have courts, we do have the principles of justice that can guide this fight. So if it is left to the citizens of the world to underwrite the effort, if it's left to a retired public defender and a veteran civil rights lawyer, Dennis Cunningham, to carry on the work, then so be it. It must be done. So I ask each of you now, no matter where you live, no matter what language you speak, no matter how far removed you consider yourself to be from the failings of the world's most powerful country, I ask you to take whatever you feel you can afford and put it into an envelope and send it to the address on the screen, or visit our website, centerfor911justice.org. It is time for the people of the world to express their outrage at events that took place over 7 years ago, for which no major participant has been held to account. Please help us if you feel you can.